California Dream for All loan program. What does it mean? Is it good? Is it bad? Is it gonna help me? Can we use it now? Can we use it in 6 months? Pros and cons. We're gonna be going over most of that stuff today on this episode. Hey guys, welcome back. Please don't forget to subscribe, like this video, share it with somebody that it can possibly help, or if somebody's looking to buy or sell, share it with them so we can provide some good information. So basically, we all know, you've heard of this program that they're gonna give you 20% for your down payment, and your payment's gonna be a lot lower. But how many people can actually qualify for it? Who's gonna qualify for it? So basically what the state of California is allotting for is about $300 million going towards this program. So only thing with that 300 million, once that 300 million is gone, it's gone for now, right? So until people use it up, right, it's gonna be available, but once people use it up, it's only going to be available if somebody that has that program either sells or refinances. Then that money's being put back into the pool where people can pull from. So that's going to be the kind of the catch-22. How long is this going to last? We don't know. Like we said, 60, 90 days maybe. I can see it going for about like 50 to about 75 days, because if you think about it, right, people from like about 500,000 to about 900,000, maybe 2,500 families can use it. Maybe a little bit less, maybe a little bit more, and we're talking about all of California. So loan limits are different in different areas, so that money can run out fairly quick. So now, people are they giving me 20%? Are they giving it to me? Is it mine? No, it is a shared appreciation program. So what does shared appreciation mean? So basically they're saying, hey, we're gonna give you the 20% down, but as your home appreciates, you're gonna share some of that equity that you got, right? So let me give you an example that I heard from actually Min. I was watching his video and he gave an example of 500,000, right? Let's say you purchase it at 500,000, your home is now worth 640,000 5 years later, and you decide to sell. So now the amount of money they're taking from is from that 500,000 to about 640,000. That's where they're gonna pull from, right? And it's gonna be typically around 15 to 20%. There's a couple of requirements that go into that, or a couple of guidelines, I should say. But for the most part, it's going to be that 20% just because of where we're located. If you're in different areas, that could be a little bit different for you. But here in SoCal, with the prices, it's going to be around 20%. So let's say you do have that appreciation of 140,000. 20% of that, it's going to be 28,000, right? So it's not from where your loan's at, but what the home has appreciated. So 28,000, you got to pay that back plus, at that point would be 100,000 that they loaned you for that 20%, right? So 128,000 is getting paid back to the state of California, plus your closing costs and all that on the other side. So not bad, right? You get 100,000, you get to pay back the 100,000 plus an additional 28,000, but your home's appreciated 140,000. I mean, if you do the math, I mean, you're walking away with, I don't know, 100,000, or depending on on how much you owe at that point, could be 130, right? Let's say your loan amount went down 30,000 in the last 4 years. Right, so that could be the case, guys. So that's just a super quick example, guys. We do want to go over who qualifies for this loan. So the buyers are going to be able to take advantage of this loan are going to be first-time home buyers. So what is a first-time home buyer? Somebody that hasn't owned a home in the last 3 years. So if you have owned a home in the last 3 years, you will not qualify for it. They also will be using conventional guidelines, which are going to be, credit score minimum 680, and then it is a little bit better if you have 700. So you do have to have a pretty decent credit score for this program, just because they're just like handing you so much money, right? You will also have to occupy the property, so that's another thing that you really have to do. You can't use this as a rental. You have to occupy the property. I'm not too sure on multifamily. I'm not going to get into that. This is mostly for single family homes. You can do some condos, townhomes, and then manufactured homes. That doesn't mean that they're mobile homes, manufactured homes where they're fixed to the land, right? So you're basically buying the land with the manufactured home. You'll be able to qualify for that. And there are also going to be some income limits. I know Los Angeles County, it's going to be about 180,000. Riverside County and San Bernardino County, it's about 173,000. Orange County is 235,000. So if you go past that as far as your income, you won't qualify for this program, since they're gonna be like, bro, you're making too much money. Go buy your own home or get your own help. So that's really what that's there for. So, and there's also going to be 2 courses that you have to take. You don't have to take it before you apply for the program. You only take it once you're in escrow. So once you're in escrow, there is going to be a class. It's $99 to take. It's kind of lengthy class you got to do. There's another one just on the fact that there is appreciation or shared appreciation there. So they want you to understand what that looks like. So there's going to be those 2 courses you got to take. But again, you don't have to worry about taking these courses until you find your home and you get yourself into escrow. So a lot of you guys may be thinking, well, all this sounds good. I have the requirements. I'm a first-time home buyer. My credit's good. You still have to have some type of money, right? So you can't come in with no money. If sellers see that you have no money, it's probably going to get a little risky. There might be some closing costs still involved. We can work that out with the lender. That's going to be more of a lender-specific question. Remember, guys, do your own homework. I'm a realtor. I am not a lender. But I want to give you guys the information that you're going to need to be able to use this. Now, the only thing is, I would not wait. If you're looking to use this, guys, please, there's going to be a link in our description. There's always a link on our bio on TikTok, on Instagram, Facebook. There's always going to be a link where you can book a 15-minute call. Book a 15-minute call so we can get you to the right person, and then we can get you to the right lender. Not every lender is going to be able to use this loan. So not everyone's gonna do it, but the lenders that we work with, they do it. They're well versed on it. That's where I got all this information, right? Because again, I'm not a lender. I'm just here to provide the info. But if you are looking to make a move, this is gonna be something you want to take advantage as soon as possible, because like we said, it's only a certain amount, $300 million, and that can go super fast. It could be gone in 45 days, 60 days, maybe 75, 90 days. I don't know if it'll last that long. So if you're looking to take advantage, guys, reach out. You could even, put something in the comments and we'll get to you. So some of the requirements that some of the stuff that the lenders are going to need are, super simple stuff like pay stubs. So a month of pay stubs, 2 months of bank statements, 2 years of taxes, 2 years of W-2s. So guys, again, this program's not for everybody, but I do believe it can help a lot of people. I hope I explained that appreciation in a way that it's just easy to understand, right? Let's say there's other things, there's other ways to get around that appreciation. Let's say you appreciate a certain amount, you have 10% equity, right? Min was talking about this. Then he's going to be able to reach out back to his clients and say, hey, let's refinance out of this as long as you can afford the payment. Hopefully at that point rates have dropped, right? And then now you're just totally done with that. You do pay that back, so your balance is going to go up. But at least you don't have to worry about, hey, let's say your house goes up 300,000, right? Now you have to share that appreciation where you could have just shared it at 150,000. And then there is a cap to that appreciation. It's 2.5 of the multiple of whatever you borrowed. So let's say they loan you 100,000 for that loan, or they granted you the 100,000. Then the most that they can take from appreciation, from the shared appreciation, it's going to be 250,000. But at that point, if it's 20%, like your home has gone up substantially, you're talking about over $1 million in appreciation. I mean, maybe in the way future, but there is a cap to it. So Super cool, guys. The payment, it's going to be a huge difference in payments. I'm not going to go over payments, but it's quite a bit, right? The difference in payments is pretty substantial. So if you're looking at a $700,000 home with that 20% down, and you can also come in with additional up to 10% of your own money, which is pretty big, right? So if you come in with that, I mean, your loan is going to be only 70% of the purchase price. So it can't be that high. Interest rates are going to be in like the mid to high sixes right now. Again, not quoting you on interest rates, just want to give you an idea. So if guys, again, if you're looking to take some advantage of something like this, it's a great program. Yes, you can refinance once while you have it without having to pay back, the grant that they gave you. So there's a lot of cool options. I just wanted to make sure you understood it, who qualifies for it. The pros are they're going to give you a ton of money. The cons are, hey, if it does appreciate a certain amount, you will share that appreciation. But I feel like it's going to be a great program for a lot of people. So guys, again, please don't forget to like, to share, subscribe to the channel, and I hope this brought you a lot of good information.